Hey everyone, we are back for a quick update. We've been watching the Senate race in Georgia very closely this evening, and I told you in my videos earlier today I would be back to give you an update with everything going on because, as I've been saying in my videos lately, the fate of stimulus and stimulus checks and everything else going on into the future is dependent on what happens or what comes out of this election tonight in Georgia. So, currently, as we speak, they are still counting the votes in Georgia. It is actually a very close race, and it's going back and forth. I mean, it keeps flopping back and forth between Democrats leading, Republicans leading. At the moment, where do you have it up on your screen?
Let's see here.
It is literally flopping back and forth multiple times throughout the evening. It has been a very close back and forth race. So yeah, the fate of the Senate is still up in the air at this time, but we wanted to give you this quick update. Like I said in my video earlier, I would be back with another update this evening. So just following through like we always do. We want to be here for you, but Corey's watching everything closely here. She can jump in and give us some updates as we move through this, but yeah. You have an update, Corey?
Okay, so it looks like currently, this is what I'm seeing. Loeffler, who is Republican, is at 50.7%, and Warnick is at 49.3%, who is the Democrat. And then Perdue is at 51%, and Ossoff is at 49%, and Perdue is the Republican incumbent. So currently that's where it's at. There are no, I believe last time I checked like a few minutes ago, I think it was like 65% of the votes were in only. So, I mean, there's a lot of votes left, but that's just what I'm seeing right now.
Yeah, so there's a lot of votes to count. We can't count anything definitive yet, but as of right now, like Corey just said, Republicans are in the lead by a slim margin. It's not much, but you know, they're in the lead at the moment. So we'll have to see what comes out of this over the course of the next few hours. We wanted to give you this stream right now because likely this the votes are going to be counted through. It's probably going to be a pretty late night, realistically. We may not even have results until morning, or sometime tomorrow. We don't really know quite yet, but we wanted to hopefully catch a bunch of you before you go off to bed for the night. But, you know, we just want to keep you updated with everything going on. But this is where we stand as of now. And like I said, this is going to determine the fate of the Senate going forward. Will Republicans maintain control of the Senate, or will it flip to Democrats, resulting in a blue wave? I talked about that, about 2 months ago? I produced a video and released that talking about what a blue wave would mean and what a red wave would mean. This was prior to the election about 2 months ago when I released those videos. So, yeah, we're looking at some of these situations.
Yeah.
Any other thing you see there?
Not right yet. Nothing new that I'm seeing quite right this second.
Another thing, what's actually interesting, when we watch these numbers, it's kind of like watching stock prices. If you ever watch real-time stocks trade live, it's like 1 second it's going way up, and then a second later it's like right back down, and it's going the opposite direction. It's kind of like the same thing watching this. It's like an emotional roller coaster. So the best thing to do kind of is almost walk away for a little while and check back with it periodically. But otherwise, the emotions are like all over the screen. It's maybe not the most healthy thing.
Yeah, so I'm going to read a couple questions from you guys.
Sure. Yeah, we can answer a few questions as long as you got us here live. We can do that.
Good. So it looks like people want to know about the $2,000 stimulus checks.
Yeah, so that's up in the air right now. As of, like I said, a few days ago, the amendment hit the Senate, and Mitch McConnell basically just said, it's not happening. We're not bringing it to the floor. He did not bring it to the floor. Mitch McConnell had his own counteroffer that he brought. I've talked about that in a few of my videos. And again, no votes, nothing. Basically, it just died. That's it. There was no further action on the $2,000. So until what happens in the Senate here, we'll have to see. That will determine if Democrats take control of the Senate. You better believe we're getting $2,000 stimulus checks. That will be happening. Of course, I can't make a guarantee on that, but I'd almost be willing to bet basically $2,000 that we would be getting those $2,000 for sure. So we'll see what happens actually coming out of Georgia here. That's why it's such a big, why it's so important, why it's so influential here. Is what's going to happen in the Senate? Who's going to take control? Are Republicans going to maintain control, or will Democrats take control? That's going to be very influential when it comes to stimulus and stimulus checks. So if you caught my video from yesterday evening, Joe Biden was out in like a campaign-style speech yesterday in Atlanta, Georgia, and he basically, in that speech, promised $2,000 stimulus checks twice in his speech. He said it. I talked about that in my video last night. So I feel like if Democrats take it, come on, Joe, you got to pay up and give the people $2,000 like you promised. So we'll have to see. It's very, very important. Well, I shouldn't say important, but it's going to be very influential what comes out of Georgia tonight. That's why it's so important. We've been talking about this for, I don't even know, 6 weeks now. We've been talking about Georgia, waiting for today to see what's going to come out of this, and here we are. So we'll have to see. In the morning, we should have results. Like I said a minute ago, I would anticipate it's going to be a very late night tonight, counting these votes, considering we're at about, 65% of the votes?
79%.
Oh, 79.
Yep.
79%. Okay,
That's
so
what
79.
I'm seeing online.
Okay, so we're at 79%. I mean, it could be a couple more hours, realistically. So you never know.
Well, and with it being quite close,
Yep.
those last few points or the last few percentages can make a huge, huge difference.
And depends how close it really is at the end of the night. When this whole thing is solidified and we get a definitive answer, if it's close enough, it could be challenged. So we'll have to see.
Yeah.
Any other updates you're seeing there? More questions? Any
Let's see
questions, people on here?
Questions. Let's see here. Will adult dependents get the $2,000?
The $2,000.
I think that this person keeps asking this question.
Yeah.
Basically, go ahead and answer that. But
The $2,000, that's to be decided. I mean, if
no one's getting $2,000.
Yeah, as of right now, no one's getting $2,000. But if Democrats take the Senate, like I said, you better believe we're getting the $2,000. Probably a lot more than that, realistically. Just being totally honest, $2,000 I think would probably just be the starting point. But that's just my opinion. As for the adult dependents, considering Democrats would at that point, if they happen to win the 2 Senate seats and take control of the Senate, my bet would be, yeah, absolutely, adult dependents would be included. I would be willing to bet it would be $2,000 for everybody. Every man, woman, child, beast gets a $2,000 stimulus check. Your dog, your cat, your hamster, everybody, your pet turtle gets a $2,000 stimulus check. Seriously, everybody. So, quick, push out that baby.
I know.
Get us some money.
Could get it.
Yeah.
We'll see. Let's see here. Other comments.
Yeah.
Are the SSD people getting extra money?
We don't know that yet. I had a video out. I believe I released that about a week and a half ago, coming up on 2 weeks now, something like that. That's the latest update I had on the $200. That's the question, right? $200 boost?
Yep, the $200 boost. People
So the
have some questions
$200
about.
boost. My latest video about a week and a half ago, I talked about that. That's still within Joe Biden's stimulus plan. So we'll have to see if he still wants to implement that. It is in his plan. He has this stimulus plan, how he wants to approach this whole thing. And the $200 per month boost for Social Security, retirement, disability, survivors, SSI, VA, all of those people would be included for that $200 per month boost. So we'll have to see if it's still included in the stimulus bill or his stimulus proposal, in about 3 weeks from now. We'll have to see if it's still in there. But last I checked, he still had it in there. But again, who knows if he'll actually want to implement it? That's the other question. So we'll have to continue watching that. Like I've been saying, we won't likely have any answers on that for probably about probably about 3 weeks. Realistically, we won't have any answers on that until then. So I'll watch it. As soon as we get more answers on that, I will for sure make a bunch of videos and let you know right away, because I know a lot of you are counting on that.
Yes. Yep, I think that's good.
But I'll watch that.
Helps.
I'll watch it very closely.
Let's see here. I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. I'm just kind of trying to read the comments. I'm
Yeah.
having a little bit of trouble today with this.
It's okay.
Okay. People are just really writing a lot of comments.
We're doing our best. We're doing our best here.
I see a lot of familiar names, which is really, really
Great.
fun.
That's awesome. Thank you, everybody. So fun to be here with you.
Yeah.
We love these live streams.
My brother's here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Trying to drum up some subs, I'm sure.
That's really fun.
Yeah. Cool.
So that's kind of fun. I just am seeing the name scroll.
Right.
So let me just tell you a little bit more quick about what's going on, the latest information that we have.
Yep.
But
another thing.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you have an update?
No.
But another thing too, hey, if you're an adult dependent, if you did not get the $1,200 or the $600 earlier in 2020, if you didn't check out my video from the other day, check that out. there's probably I want to call it a loophole. It's not a loophole. It's just basically doing what you have coming due to you. But if you're an adult dependent who did not get the the $1,200 stimulus check in 2020 or the $600 right now, provided you're not claimed as an adult dependent in 2020, you can grab that $1,800. You just need to file a tax return to do it. And on your tax return, it's going to show up as a refundable tax credit. So I know a lot of you typically wouldn't file a tax return, but you might want to do it if you can grab that $1,800. So I want to make it very clear, I'm not giving you accounting or tax advice. You should talk to the person that knows your specific situation. Maybe it's an accountant, a CPA, somebody like that. But this is a way that you could grab $1,800 in those stimulus checks if you missed out on that if you're an adult dependent. So I don't know, for $1,800, I would do it. That's just me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So I'm going to give you the current update that I have.
Yep.
It looks like Purdue, who is Republican,
Yep.
is at 51%. Ossoff, who's a Democrat, is at 49%.
Okay.
And Loeffler, who is Republican, is at 50.6%. And Warnock is at 49.4%. 79% in.
Okay. So still, yeah. So still very close. I mean, they're both within 1%. So
Yeah. So, I mean, it's
very close.
It's really close.
Yeah.
Let's see
And again,
here.
this could flop. I mean, it has been going back and forth. It's been oscillating back and forth, who's taken the lead multiple times throughout the night. So it still could flop in either direction. It could remain how it is, or it could flop. We just, again, not taking sides. I never do, even though, some content leads a little bit either one side or the other, but I do my best to stay as neutral as possible. But either way, we have to watch this closely, and likely the results of the definitive results will probably be a couple hours out from now. It'll probably be pretty late tonight or maybe even early in the morning tomorrow sometime. We'll have to see. But either way, like I said, we wanted to catch you earlier. We wanted to create this stream or have this stream a little bit earlier to still catch a bunch of you before you run off to bed. But we just want to continue maintaining our commitment, which is bringing you the latest information. But we've been watching it all night. Actually, side note, totally unrelated to stimulus, but we bought an elliptical machine. So we were assembling it, and we were listening to the news reporting on all this stuff as we were assembling our machine. So
And I hate
so
to be one of
glad
those
that
people.
we have that thing assembled, because I don't want to touch another tool for like a month.
And
I don't like that stuff.
I'm literally exhausted, which I hate. I know you're not supposed to say that. I'm like exhausted just from putting the machine together
Right.
at this point. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't even know about getting on that thing.
Right.
But we really do, that's why we bought it. So we
Yeah.
really do have to do that. But
Corey and I, we were eating dinner, and I was like, can we do a live stream? And she's like, I want to work out. And she's like, gave me this whole list. I was like, come on, we'll make it quick.
and then
Promise.
I was like, I'm too full to work out anyways.
And then as we're getting ready, she's like, oh, I'm a little too full to work out. So yeah.
It's
But anyway,
true. I feel too
yeah.
full. A couple things have happened since
Some more
I can't
updates.
figure out how to use this live chat, honestly, is what it comes down to.
Okay.
But I'm getting there. So here's where I'm at. I want to give a shout out to Josh NC78.
Oh, hey, Josh, what's going on? I see
He
your name
did
in
either a sticker or a
that's
what do
cool.
you say?
a super chat.
Super chat.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's really cool.
Thank you, Josh. That's so nice
And
of you.
then-
I see your name in the comments literally every day on every video, and I try to respond, like, for everybody. I try to respond to as many comments as I can, but as I think most of you know, when you see my videos and the comments down below, they're usually sitting on anywhere between, like, 800, 1,200 comments, so it's a lot of comments, and I mean, I love it. I absolutely love it, but, I try to get to as many as I can. But anyway, either way, thanks, Josh. I really appreciate it.
And also I think this is a sticker.
Okay.
Because I'm learning about how to use the stickers. But
That's funny.
this is a sticker, and this is a fist bump sticker, which is cool.
Oh, very cool.
And it's from Laffy Music, so thank you so much.
Oh, very cool. Thank you very much. That's so nice of you.
And I think
Very
I
generous.
missed somebody possibly who did a sticker or a shout out like that, but I am doing my best to figure that. Oh, here we are. Tammy McD.
Okay, thank you,
also
Tammy.
did
Yeah.
a super chat. So
Thank
thank
you,
you so
Tammy.
much.
That's so nice
That
of you.
is a
Thank
super
you.
chat actually. So I'm knowing now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. Well, thank you, Tammy, and all of you. That's so nice of you. Yeah.
Yes, I'm trying. And Leisure Luke. Leisure Luke also did a sticker.
Leisure Luke.
Hi, Leisure Luke.
What's going on? You must be
Very
new to
nice.
the channel. Welcome. Thanks for subscribing.
Leisure Luke's my brother.
Yeah. Yeah. Buying subs.
No, you can't do
I'm
that. No, we really appreciate you being here, Luke.
Yeah. No. Thanks, Luke.
And Matt's mom's on here too. So
Oh, really?
just a shout out
Amma,
to
you know what to
Amma.
do. Send us some money.
No.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yes, so it's really nice to see everybody here.
If there's any questions anybody has, we can do that.
I have a question from
question.
somebody.
Okay.
And I wrote it down. They want to know if the portal's open.
Yeah, the portal's open. I released that video this morning. Actually, being totally honest with you, I recorded that video yesterday. I had intentions of releasing that video yesterday evening, and then we had old Joe Biden coming out promising the $2,000. So I thought, you know what? $2,000 is much better information to release yesterday evening versus telling everybody that the portal's open. I'm sure everybody wants to hear about $2,000 coming your way versus hearing that the portal on the IRS website is open. So anyway, being honest, I what was the word I'm trying to say? I recorded that video yesterday, and I was going to release it yesterday afternoon, but I ended up releasing it this morning instead. But yes, long story short, the portal is open, irs.gov/getmypayment. Right on there, you can go into the portal. It's going to ask for your social security number, your date of birth, your street address, and your postal code. You enter all that information in, and then it should bring you up to your specific information. It should tell you how, where, when, why you should be receiving your payment. So if it's a direct deposit, it should be showing the last 4 digits of the account number that the payment is going to. If it's a direct express card, it's probably going to show the same 4, or it's going to show 4 numbers on there. But if it does not match the last 4 digits on your direct express card, don't worry. That is actually just the 4 digits for the account number that's associated with your direct express card. And if it's a paper check, it should show you the date in which the card was sent out, or the paper check was sent out, and or the prepaid debit card. So yeah, check out the portal. Again, irs.gov/getmypayment. One quick note, if you happen to get to a website and it's not .gov, get out of there right away. It's likely a scam type of website. It must end with .gov. Be careful with that. There's a lot of scams out there right now. So just be very careful where you input your sensitive personal information. Yep.
That's good.
There's just so many scams. You got to be careful right now. There are so many people preying on people who are looking for their money right now. So just please be very careful. There's so many scams, emails, text messages, phone calls. The IRS will never call you. Never, ever. They'll send you letters. That's it. And you don't want to get a letter from the IRS. Let me just tell you. You don't want to get that. I've never gotten one. I'm just telling you. If you see an IRS letter in your mailbox, you don't want that.
Shaquan Harris also did a super chat.
Hey, thank you. That's really nice of you.
And thanks so much.
You're welcome.
So thank you so much.
Thank you. That's so generous of you. I really appreciate it.
And Josh NC78 also did a sticker
Another one.
Or super chat.
Another one,
so
Josh.
Thank you so much.
There's a limit, one per day. But I'm just kidding. Thank you. That's really nice of you.
Yeah, this is really, really nice.
Yeah. So nice of all of you. I really appreciate it.
We really, really appreciate you guys.
We just want to continue doing, as Corey's reading there, we just want to do everything we can. We have this platform. We can reach all of you here. We want to do what we can to utilize this platform to reach as many of you as we can and share the information that we have, the knowledge that we have on all of this, and just do what we can to help everybody. It's a confusing time. There's a lot of information. So we'd like to distill it down into these short type of videos and live streams and just do what we can to help all of you. So, that's just what we're doing here. We like it.
Yes. I'm going to give you guys an update on what's
Election
going on.
Update.
A lot of people are also just sidebar getting their checks. So I think that's really, really great to see.
Checks or payments? Are you saying?
Payments.
Okay, yeah.
Know.
Another thing too. Well,
stimulus checks.
Yeah. I was wondering like paper checks. But yeah, like I said in my videos, Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin said last week, or the Treasury said last week, payments would start being pumped out last week and all through this week. So like I've been trying to stress in my videos, I know we've been waiting for like 9 months now. I get it. It's really frustrating. I understand that. But Treasury has said they'll be sending out payments last week and throughout all of this week. So like I've been saying in my videos, if you can, try to remain patient through this week and just continue watching for it. They should still be coming this week. As far as paper checks, those went out last Wednesday. I think there's going to be a couple waves. The first wave of paper checks went out last Wednesday. So check your mailboxes. Even if you're expecting a deposit into your account or your Direct Express card, continue watching your mailbox. You may receive a paper check or a prepaid debit card. I don't know why the IRS does this. I don't even think they know why they do this. But sometimes they send out paper checks or prepaid debit cards for those people who are supposed to be receiving a direct deposit. It doesn't make any sense, but when has the government ever made any sense? Never is the answer. So just be very careful with your mail. Watch it for the paper check. Watch it for the prepaid debit card, just so you don't accidentally throw it away. Because if you happen to throw it away, you're going to be waiting several more months until you get that money, because then they have to reissue the payment. So just watch your mail closely.
Yes. I also have a sticker from
Wow.
GFPF Fan.
Wow, thank you, fan. Well,
Yeah,
you're a fan too.
we really
Thank you.
appreciate
That's
that.
so nice of you.
And Cindy Webb.
Oh, hey, Cindy. What's going on? Cindy's been around for a long time.
Cindy has been around for a long
Yeah.
time, which is really great.
Thank you, Cindy.
There's like a lot
That's
of
nice of you.
foxes on these pictures. There's some foxes. There's different animals.
Oh, the stickers that
Yeah.
are sending? Oh,
yeah,
that's
it's
cool.
kind of cool.
Yeah, cool.
And
Thank
then
you.
Josh NC78.
Josh, you're
Another
breaking the
shout out.
rules.
I know. So I wanted
That's
to
funny.
do that quick.
That's funny.
Blind Neil is here. Just
Oh, hey,
sidebar.
Neil.
Neil is so nice.
Hey,
He's
Neil.
been
Thanks.
around forever.
Neil's been around. Neil is one of the blind friends we've had here. Sorry, Neil. I hope you don't mind me saying that. But
Although his
Neil,
name is Blind Neil.
Oh, it is. Okay. Yeah.
Or is it?
Neil's changed his name. Neil's had a couple name changes.
Blind Neil it is. Okay,
Yeah.
so we're not giving anything away.
But Neil has been around, just side note, since we were probably at like 800 subscribers, I want to say. Maybe around there.
less.
Anyway, Neil's been around for a very long time. So anyway, thank you, Neil, for being here. Great to see you. Shout out to Canada,
Yes.
by the way. Thanks, Neil.
Vicky Collier.
Yeah.
She also did a super chat. So thank you so much.
You guys are killing us. Thank
This
you.
is
That's so nice
kind,
of you.
guys.
Let us know if there's other questions we can answer for you. Let us know. We're here for you. As long as you got us live, we can answer questions for you right here, right now, as we're doing this.
So somebody asked, non-taxpayers that didn't enroll last year in the IRS, how can we enroll this year?
Non-taxpayers? Is that what the question was?
That didn't enroll last year.
When you say enroll, I'm guessing you're
thinking
saying
about maybe-
the non-filer tool that closed on November 21st. I'm guessing you're talking about that. If you didn't enroll, so I'm also anticipating, based on your question, you probably didn't receive the stimulus checks. If you're a non-filer, which is most people, if you receive Social Security, SSI, VA, any of those benefits, you probably don't file a tax return simply because your income is beyond or is low enough that you wouldn't need to file a tax return. If you're a non-filer, if you did not receive your stimulus check, you probably want to file your 2020 tax return, because the stimulus check, like I said in my other video the other day, I'm not going to get into a ton of detail on this, but basically what it is, it's a refundable tax credit that's going to show up on your 2020 tax return. If you didn't get it in 2020, basically what the IRS and the Treasury were doing is they were sending out advances. You know, an advance, like a cash advance. If you were to go, let's say you have your credit card, you go to an ATM and it gives you the option to get a cash advance of, say, like $1,000. That's exactly what the government was doing with the stimulus check. They said, hey, we have this refundable tax credit that's going to show up on your 2020 tax return. Let's front everybody the money now in 2020 so that they can spend it and get a little bit of relief. That's exactly what it was. Just like a cash advance on a credit card. Exact same thing. But in this case, your tax return is the credit card in this case. So they were just forwarding everybody that money. So if you didn't get your stimulus check in 2020 or this one right now, you probably want to file a 2020 tax return, and it's going to show up right there as a refundable tax credit that you can grab. You'll get it back in a refund. So that's why you have to file the tax return. At this point, that's your only option. The non-filer tool is not open anymore. It's not valid. Basically, they're just saying, hey, if you didn't get it, file your tax return, and then you'll get it back in a refund. So I know it's a long-winded response to your question, but I hope that answers it and gives you a little more detail. So again, talk to your tax professional, your accountant, CPA, whoever knows your specific situation, and they can hopefully advise you a little bit further on that.
Okay, election update.
Yeah, for sure, do it.
83% approximately of the votes are in. So that's gone up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like Purdue, Republican, is at 51.2%.
Wow.
Ossoff is at 48.8%. And Loeffler is at 50.8%, and Warnock is at 49.2%. So currently it looks
Wow.
like
They're
just
widening the spread
just a tinge higher.
a little bit.
Something that we know, though,
So-
is that I'm just going to pipe in something that we know about the kind of like how Georgia looks right now is that the rural areas tend to be more red, cities tend to be more blue. I am not 100% sure which areas are more fully in or not, but I mean, that's just a thing that we,
What's actually interesting, going back to the presidential election, if you looked at the map on that when they were showing the states that were coming in and everything like that, that was pretty common with the presidential election too. The rural areas are very much red, and the cities, you can definitely see where a major city is. They're all painted blue. It's pretty common with most elections like that. So it's very interesting how that whole thing plays out. Again, not taking any sides, just saying it's very interesting if you look at a map like that. You can see where the big
If you
major
just
cities
Google
are.
it,
Yeah, you can you can see where the big major cities are. They're just dotted with blue, and the rest is basically red.
Yes.
So
I'm going to read some more shout outs.
yeah.
Let's see here. So Brian Green gave a sticker.
Hey, Brian.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Brian. That's cool. Thank you so much.
What is that called, Matt? A sticker?
Yeah.
I think it's called a sticker.
a sticker. Yeah, it's a sticker.
Dorothy Wright did a super chat.
Thank you, Dorothy. That's nice of you. I appreciate
It's
it. Thank
really,
you.
really nice.
That's so cool.
Let's see here if I
The
can
stickers.
go up
The
more.
stickers are a hit. It sounds
Yeah,
like.
the stickers are.
That's
That's
cool.
a new thing that we just learned about. So
Yeah,
that's awesome.
stickers. That's so cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, thank you, everybody.
And I don't know if I've missed somebody, but I can't scroll up further in my chat. So I think I might have missed somebody.
Okay.
But I feel bad.
If-
I was just looking at that other
if we-
thing, and I'm just trying to figure out how to get back further.
If you sent something and we missed you, please leave a note
I
down
feel
below.
really
We
bad.
definitely want to say your name.
Yeah.
So just let us know.
Just like tell me in the next. I'm gonna look at the. I'm gonna.
That doesn't mean
look
you
at
need to send another one.
here.
You definitely don't
Yeah,
need to
don't
send
send
another one.
one. Just say I sent one, but you didn't
Yeah.
give me a shout out.
Right.
And I will definitely give you a shout out.
So really quickly, while Corey's looking for that and looking for questions, again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. We can answer them for you right here. But with the election update that Corey was just talking about, again, it looks like Republicans were taking the lead a little bit further. The percentages that she was reading out, it looks like the gap was widening just a little bit more there in Georgia. Again, things could change in a hurry. So we can't put anything in the bag yet. We can't count anything as done yet until all the votes are counted. But that's just where we currently stand. Did you see a percentage on number of votes counted at this time?
It was at 83, but I can't do that
Still
right now because I have to
83%?
say. So we have Sean O'Donnell who sent
Oh, yeah.
one. Red
Hey,
Ranger
Sean.
T-Rex.
Oh, Sean and T-Rex?
Rose, Red Ranger T-Rex.
Oh,
is
very
Sean
cool.
O'Donnell.
Thank you. That's cool.
Rosie and
I like the
Mocha
name.
sent
Yeah.
one earlier.
Oh, thank you. That's very
And I
nice.
believe Floresa Roos, I
Okay.
might be saying that wrong, also sent one.
Thank you. That's very
So
nice
those
of you, all
are
of you.
people who I think
Wow.
for sure sent one.
Thank you.
And
That's
hopefully
very,
I
very
didn't
kind
miss
of all of
anyone.
you.
I'm just trying to see here. I like looked away for a minute and then I kind of got messed up.
Can't look away these days.
So
All eyes on the road. All eyes on the
Yes.
ball, I think the saying is.
yeah, I think you're just eye on the ball.
Oh, all eye. Okay, that whatever.
Just eye on the ball.
All eye. But do we got two eyes? Two eyes
Yeah,
on the ball.
just one eye on the ball and one eye not on the ball.
Sure. Yeah.
Also, just a little thing. The Republicans were the incumbents. In
Yeah.
case anyone's curious.
Sure.
That's what it says online. So I thought
Okay.
I'd just share that information.
Yeah, another thing too. If the Senate stays how it is, expect more of the same. More of the same. So, the Senate could stay exactly how it is, as in Republicans in control. And if that's the case, we expect more of the same. Now, do I think we're going to get more stimulus if Congress stays the same, as in a divided Congress, as in Democrats are controlling the House, Republicans control the Senate? Do I think we're going to get more stimulus? Yes, absolutely. We're getting more stimulus. Absolutely, we're getting more stimulus. The difference is, how much will we get? That's still to be decided. Will we get more stimulus checks? I do think so. How much? I have no clue. No idea how much we'll get. Will it be 1 or 2, or will it be 600? Will it be 2,000? Again, I have no clue. But basically, I'm saying if Democrats take Georgia, we're going to get stimulus in a massive way. I know that for sure, and we're probably looking at $2,000 stimulus checks, hands down, without even arguing about it. That's for sure going to happen. But At this point, we have no clue. It's still up to Georgia right now. And as of the last update Corey just gave us, it looks like Republicans are still in the lead as of right now with about 1%, right?
Yes.
About a 1% lead. So, yeah. That's where we stand.
Deborah Chestnut has a question.
Yep.
She said, is there help for seniors with paying their house payments, not rent? House payments, not rent.
Paying your house payments. Well, my first question would be, have you looked into mortgage forbearance? You could look into that. That could halt or basically not halt, but it basically takes your mortgage payments, it stops them and puts your payments on the back end of your mortgage. So that's up to 12 months. So if you haven't looked into that, look into mortgage forbearance. You basically just need to reach out to your lender, the person that holds your mortgage, and say, hey, I'm struggling making my payments. No paperwork needed. You basically just need to say, I'm struggling making my payments. Give me forbearance. And they can add that, and they can do it for you. Basically, it's just halting your mortgage payments for 12 months and adding everything onto the back end. So that's an option for you. But again, you want to have a conversation with your lender on that, but that's an option. So that could completely halt your payments at this time. But other than that, as far as help with mortgage payments, I would need to do some more research on that before I can really give you any ideas. But other than that, I would say forbearance would by far be your best bet right now. So you probably want to look into that.
Billy Basham did a super chat. Thank you,
Billy.
for
That's nice
what
of you.
y'all are doing. Y'all both are awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. That's so nice of you. I really appreciate that. That's so cool. Yeah.
Okay, so Deborah, we just answered your question like 1 second ago, so I hope that you caught that. So that's great.
I hope you grabbed that, Deborah.
I do too. Okay, so people kind of want to know about Mitch, like what's happening to him. Does anyone know? Do you know that?
Mitch?
Like, is he going to, I don't know. People are just, what about Mitch? Is he in or out?
Well, Mitch is in. Yeah, Mitch is the leader in the Senate right now. So that's the deal. Mitch is in. Yeah, it's Mitch. So, but the difference is Mitch can be the leader, but if Democrats take control of the Senate. So basically, here's the deal. There's 2 seats available in the Senate right now. That's what we're waiting on out of Georgia right now. There's 2 seats that need to be filled in the Senate. Basically, if they're filled by Republicans, Republicans maintain control of the Senate. If Democrats take those 2 seats, basically what happens then, it's a 50-50 split. 50 Republicans, 50 Democrats. At that point, the vice president would come in and be a tiebreaker at that point. So then, being a Democratic vice president, we know which side that would go to, right? Democratic. So then, basically, Democrats would be able to push through anything through the House, through the Senate, and the presidency would be Democratic. It would be essentially a blue wave at that point, and that's why I'm saying massive, massive stimulus at that point. Remember the $3.4 trillion HEROES Act that Democrats passed back in May? If Democrats take the Senate, we're going to see that $3.4 trillion again. I don't know for sure, but I would almost guarantee you we're going to see that thing again. And it's going to be massive, massive stimulus. Tons of stuff. That's just my projection. I'm just saying that just because Democrats are very much in favor of stimulus in a massive way. We've seen that all through 2020. Again, I don't take sides with this. I try to stay completely neutral, but at the same time, I want to be honest with you. I'm being totally honest with you right now. No filters here, literally.
I want to give a quick update on the election.
Yep.
It looks like 86% is in.
Okay.
So that's
so
something.
We're getting closer.
Approximately.
Yep.
And it looks like Purdue is at 51.3% Republican, 48.7% for Ossoff, and it looks like Loeffler is at 50.9% Republican, and Warnock is at 49.1%.
Wow. So again, they're widening the spread
a little
there.
Bit, that's what's going on.
Yep. So again, they're widening the spread. Both Republicans are still in the lead at this time. We're reporting, what'd you say, 86%?
Yes.
86% of the votes coming in. But again, anything can happen at any point. You could see a massive amount of votes come in for either one party and totally shift it. Actually, what's interesting is
Loeffler
just took the lead, how long have we been streaming?
30
30
4
minutes?
minutes.
Okay, so Loeffler just took the lead like 45 minutes ago.
Because I feel like
Yeah.
minutes before we went on, I feel like this is different.
Yeah, it was
And
very
I
different.
I
It
feel
was
like
very,
we were
very
hearing
different.
totally the opposite information, and so
Yeah.
I think it's just flipped a little. So it can easily flip back. We don't know. That's
yeah,
the
Kelly
whole thing.
Loeffler, like, as we're getting ready to push the go live button, I mean, Kelly Loeffler took the lead just a short time before we went live. So this is still brand new. I mean, it was, what was the other guy? Warsaw or whatever?
Warnock.
Warnock, yeah. I always get their names all mixed up.
not
Either
that
way.
good at this.
No. A lot of names.
Mitchie Washington sent a sticker.
Oh, hey, thank you.
So thank
That's
you
nice
so
of you.
much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
That's really, really great.
Warnock, Warsaw, whatever. Warnock.
You're doing your best.
Yeah.
We're really not as political. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't say that.
Well,
Matt doesn't follow Georgia politics as well as maybe some people do.
well,
right?
I mean, yeah.
Now we are.
I mean, I'm watching
now
it.
we
I'm
are.
watching it,
Now
but-
we're watching it, but we didn't previously know all the senators in Georgia.
Yeah.
I think is maybe where we're at. Let's see here.
And without it being able to like visually reference something all the time, but yeah, before I start my videos, when I record my videos, I actually study my notes quite a bit, so that I'm prepared in my videos and I don't trip up more than I already do in my videos. But I try to make them as polished as I can.
And I think when you hear words, it's a little harder than when you see words.
Yeah.
I think. Let's see here. We have a sticker from Vanessa Gutierrez.
Thanks, Vanessa.
That's really nice.
That's nice of you.
There's just these stickers are so cute, Matt. It's like a little guy. He's wearing like a workout. Oh, it's a pear.
Oh, it's a pear.
Honestly, I think it's a pear. I thought it was a guy in a workout suit, but it's a pear, and he's got a headband on, super cute.
Okay.
And it's how's it going? And he's just
nice.
waving, a super chill little cartoon.
That's cool.
They're super cute.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, this is really
Thank
fun.
You for the
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you for the stickers. Yeah, the stickers
Yeah,
are cool.
the stickers are really
That's
cute.
nice.
This is really fun. I've never seen stickers before, so this is really,
Any other
really
questions?
cool.
Anybody have any questions? Otherwise, we can run through a
Child
couple more.
support. Is child support being taken out of the current?
The current one, the $600. No. If you owe back child support, you should be grabbing that $600. The $600 should be coming your way. Not this time. So, back child support people. If you owe back child support, you should grab the $600. The $600 is for you this time. That was one of the provisions that they made in this latest stimulus bill. Is they made a couple different changes. One of the changes is for child support people who owe back child support. You get the stimulus check this time. So you missed out on the first one, the $1,200, but they decided to give you the $600 this time. So again, child support people, yes, you do get the stimulus check this time, $600. So grab it. I want to help all of you. Grab the money that you have coming due. Here's the deal. The government does not hand out money very often, but when they do, trust me, you want to grab it. There's a lot of satisfaction in taking some government money when they have their hands out and they want to grab it and they want to hand it to you. You want to be grabbing that government money because they don't do it very often. Usually they have their hand out and all they do is take. So when it's time to take from them, you want to take it from them. I do anyway. That's just my opinion.
Mama J gave a sticker.
Yep.
She says hi.
Hey, Mama J, thank you. That's nice of you.
That's
I appreciate
really
it.
nice.
Yeah.
Risky 55.
Yeah.
Did
Is it risky or risque?
I think it's risky.
Okay, risky. Either way, it's fun.
Very
Thank
nice.
you.
Also, sticker.
Yeah,
keep
thank
it
you.
up.
Appreciate
and it's
that.
a
That's
little
nice of
pear
you.
that's working out, doing dumbbells.
Oh,
That's what we're
working
going
out.
to be doing when we're done.
Perfect.
And Nicole Diaz sent a super chat.
Thank you, Nicole. That's very nice of you.
Oh, 2 super chats.
2? Didn't you hear the limit? I said the limit earlier was 1 per day.
I know, but maybe she
kidding.
thought we weren't seeing it.
Oh, thank you, Nicole. That's very
we
nice
did.
of you.
So we really appreciate it, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's see here. Do you want to talk real quick about dependents?
What about dependents?
Just do adult dependents get it? I think that's what the question is. Do adult dependents get the
current stimulus? The current stimulus, no. Unfortunately, no. Adult dependents were not included in the first stimulus check and, again, are not included in the second stimulus check. However, there's a loophole. I made a video about this the other day. Check it out. It's titled something like $1,800 for adult dependents, $1,200 plus $600, get your money, or it's something like that. I just had that the other day. Check that video out. I talk about all the details for adult dependents. If you missed out on your stimulus check in 2020, there is a way that you still can grab it, and that is step one. You cannot be claimed as a dependent in 2020. So, like I said in my video, well, first of all, I would highly advise you to go back and watch that video from just a couple days ago. It's titled, like I said, $1,800 for adult dependents. Watch that. It's worth $1,800 for about 12 minutes of your time. So you might want to watch it. But step one is basically, in order to determine the eligibility for the stimulus checks, the IRS was going back and looking at people's 2019, or if you didn't file a 2019, we're looking at 2018 tax returns to determine eligibility. Well, guess what? We were in 2020, and they were giving advances on the refundable tax credit that's showing up on your 2020 tax return. So long story short, if you were not claimed as a dependent in 2020, you can actually file a tax return here in 2021 on the behalf of 2020, and not being claimed as a dependent, adult dependent, you can grab that money as a tax refund. So again, for all the details, please go back and watch that video. I talked about all of it in that video, but basically here's the deal. If somebody is going to claim you as a dependent on their tax return right now in 2021 for 2020, you might want to reach out to that person right away, ASAP, and say, hey, don't claim me as a dependent because you're costing me $1,800. So again, I want to make it very clear. This is not accounting advice, tax advice, anything like that. Talk to somebody that knows your specific situation before you do anything like this. But from my understanding, from all the research that I did, this should be a way that adult dependents can get their money provided they're not claimed as a dependent in 2020. I know there's a lot of different dates right now, but basically what happens is in 2021, you file a tax return for the previous year. So right now, starting basically now through April 15th, a lot of us are going to be filing our tax returns for 2020. Well, if that person who typically claims you as an adult dependent claims you once again in 2020, you're not going to be eligible for anything. $0. You get nothing. But if you reach out to that person and say, hey, don't claim me this year because you're costing me $1,800, you can actually file your own tax return and grab the $1,800. So I know it's a lot of moving parts. I explained it in more detail in that video just the other day. Watch that one. But again, talk to somebody that knows your situation and can really advise you on that. But that should be a way that you can grab $1,800 in the form of a tax refund. That's how it'll show up, is a tax refund, because the stimulus checks, like I said earlier, the stimulus checks are an advance on a refundable tax credit. I know it's a lot of tax talk.
It's a lot of information.
It's a lot of tax talk. It's a lot of information. But the moral of the story is, if you're an adult dependent, if you're not claimed in 2020, you can get the $1,800. You just need to do a couple things. Be proactive. You need to file a tax return, and you should be able to grab it. So I hope that helps you. A lot of numbers and words. A lot of tax words. I was just thinking, man, that's a lot of tax words.
Okay, so anyway, Matt, what I really wanted to do is do some shout outs. So Josh NC78 did another super chat, which was really, really kind of. We missed him one other time.
You're banned.
And
I'm kidding, Josh.
The
Thank
Turning
you.
Tornadoes also did a super chat, which was
the
really,
Turning
really kind.
Tornadoes. I love that name. That's kind of cool.
Really good.
I mean, it's kind of, I don't know. I like that name. Thank you. That's really nice of you, by the way.
Yes.
So you didn't miss anybody, right?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Thank you, everybody. That's really nice of you. Turning Tornadoes. And Josh, the rule breaker, Josh, NC78.
Yes. So this is good. Let me get out of the chat for a second and look at the update.
Quick election update on Georgia, the Senate race. That's what we're talking about here. 2 seats up for grabs to determine the fate of the Senate going forward. That's what we're talking about.
Yep. So it's at 87%, so it hasn't gone up a ton since we last checked.
Yep, 1%.
Just saying. But it looks like Loeffler is at 51.1%. Mm-hmm. Warnock is at 48.9%. So there's still a little difference, but not a huge difference. And Purdue is at 51.5%, and Ossoff is at 48.5%.
Quick side note on that too. Democrats. So what Republicans are actually leading. What Corey was just saying.
Yeah.
The two people that are leading are Republicans. They're leading. Actually, the gap is widening even a little bit more. But what's actually really interesting about this, up to about 65 or so percent of the votes being counted, Democrats were in the lead. Democrats were widely in the lead on this thing. So it has shifted massively in the last about 22% of the votes coming in. Remember that? When we were watching it, it's like Democrats were way out in the lead, and it's like, wow, they got this thing in the bag. But like I said, things change very quickly, and we've seen this here in the last 22 or so percent that has been released. Republicans are now in the lead by 1 or so percent across the board.
Okay.
Actually, a little more than that.
Doing some shout outs.
Yeah.
And Odyssey of Steven.
Oh, hey, Steven.
Did a super chat. So thank you so much, Steven.
Steven's been around, Steven, just like Neil, has been around for a very, very long time. Steven is one of the originals. So thank you, Steven. Great to see you.
Yeah, we really
Thanks for being
appreciate it.
here.
We're glad you're here.
Yeah, thanks, Steven.
Alicia Chadwick.
Thanks, Alicia.
Also did a super chat, and she wants to know if we're getting the $2,000.
Thanks, Alicia. I really appreciate the super chat. That's really cool of you. As for your question, the $2,000, I'm going to give you, as of right now, the answer is no. So remember, there was that amendment that was passed through the House. Oh, geez, when was that even? A week ago? I'm going to guess a week ago it was passed through the House. It went over to the Senate. Mitch McConnell looked at it and said, yeah, we're not bringing this thing to the floor. He didn't bring it to the floor. He wrote up his own counteroffer. Remember that? I made a couple dedicated videos about that. Basically, he wanted to have his counteroffer. He could say, hey, you can get the $2,000, but we're going to repeal Section 230, and we're going to set up a committee to investigate the presidential election in 2020. Basically, what happened, no action happened from that, so basically just died from there. No action on the $2,000. However, like I've been saying, as far as the Senate race here in Georgia, that is going to determine the fate of the Senate going forward. If Democrats take control of the Senate, we're going to see the $2,000 for sure. We're going to see the $2,000 based on Joe Biden's promise yesterday. Joe Biden basically promised twice in a campaign speech yesterday that we'll get the $2,000. But let's just say if Democrats don't take the Senate, if Democrats do not take the Senate in this race that we're having tonight, right here, right now in Georgia, let's just say Republicans maintain control of the Senate. Do we get $2,000 stimulus checks? That's a good question. Honestly, I don't even know. I have no clue. Do I think we're going to get more stimulus? Yes. Yes, we will get another stimulus check. How much? I have no clue. I have no idea. I would be willing to bet it's going to be more than 600. At the absolute most, 2,000, I would guess. But how much and how soon? I don't know that. I really don't know. Will we get the $2,000? Possibly. I really don't know. I don't want to put any bets out on that. I'd be willing to bet on the other side, basically saying if Democrats take the Senate, I'd be willing to bet that the $2,000 would be in our pockets right away.
I'm going to do some shout-outs, Matt. I'm going to cut in.
I'm just rambling because
you're
Corey wants
literally
to
rambling. I need to do some shout-outs. Rebecca Davis did a sticker.
Hey, Rebecca.
Thank you so much. That was really kind.
I saw your email today. I'm pretty sure it's you. I saw your email. I'll get back to you. But anyway, thank you, Rebecca. I appreciate it.
Laffy Music, we've heard from previously, did a sticker.
They just did another sticker.
They did another
20 minutes
sticker.
ago.
I know.
Thank you. That's nice of you. I appreciate it.
Mike Owens did a sticker.
Mike. Hey, Mike. Nice to see you. Thank
you so
I appreciate
much.
it.
Billy's Cool Spot did a super chat.
I love it. Billy's Cool Spot. I like that.
Rebecca Davis did another.
Billy.
Rebecca Davis did another sticker.
Wow. Thank you, Rebecca.
Really, really kind.
That's very nice of you.
So thank you so much.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember your question in the email.
That.
I saw your email. I'm trying to remember what question you sent me, but I don't remember it. If you want, feel free to ask it right now, and I'll answer it for you right here, right now, if you want.
That'd be good. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody. So I have to ask now, are you sending the stickers and the super chats as a result of the information that I'm giving you because all of you love it, or are you giving it because Corey is basically smiling and winking at you? Is that awkward?
No.
Okay. I would have to think it's because of all the helpful information I'm sharing right now.
Yes.
More like I'm just rambling about a bunch of stuff, but...
Let's
It seems
see
to me
here.
that Corey is having a private conversation in the chat box. I can hear her typing
I
on
am.
the phone.
Well, there's been some questions.
Oh,
There's
jeez.
just been some questions.
Oh,
we're
gosh.
just
Private
we're
stuff.
just trying to handle some questions. There's been some confusion.
Oh, by the way,
so
side
I'm
note,
handling some questions.
a huge thank you to all of you who sent us the Christmas cards.
That was so fun.
Yeah, that was so fun. We checked our box today. We haven't been there in, I'm going to be honest, we haven't been there in like a month.
3 weeks or so.
Yeah, at least like a month. We haven't been there in a while. But anyway, we checked it today. There was a stack of mail in there. And thank you so much to all of you that sent the cards. That was so cool of you.
It was really, really
a lot
fun.
of glitter going on. That was fun. So thank you to all of you. Really fun to see those messages.
Appreciate that. And we keep those and appreciate them later. Like, it's something that we really, really appreciate is like a kind message. I mean, everybody likes kind stuff.
Yep.
I mean, geez, you know.
We have a box that we keep everything in, all the cards and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so
that we keep.
That's really
and
cool.
we just really, really, really appreciate that. Tammy McD 17 sent a sticker, which is really, really nice.
Thank you, Tammy. That's so nice of you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Let me see here. I'm gonna see if Rebecca sent another.
Yeah. Okay. Otherwise, quick questions we can answer for you. Otherwise, we can look at another update here on the election. Again, it's moving really slow in Georgia, which, it happens. All the votes need to come in. Again, it's probably going to be a pretty late night by the time we get the final result. As of the last update, Corey was saying we were at 87% of the votes counted out of Georgia. So we still have 13% to go, roughly, based on the last time Corey gave us a little update here a few minutes ago. But all eyes are on Georgia right now.
Okay, about the tax return. Can you start filing right now in January?
Yeah, you should be able to. Yeah. A lot of people typically don't file right now because you're waiting on paperwork. But for somebody who simply receives like Social Security, retirement, disability, survivors, SSI, all that stuff, for those of you who typically wouldn't file a tax return, you probably could. You might want to wait for the form that the Social Security Administration sends out to you, which those should be out here within the next couple weeks. You might want to wait for that just to get all of your final numbers. But if you don't have any other paperwork and things like that you need to get together to file your taxes, yeah, you probably could. I mean, actually, January 1st, I saw a comment from someone on January 1st. He said, yep, just filed my tax return. So I guess, if you want to, technically you could do that. And you can file your federal tax return for free. In most cases, you can do it for free. Check out TurboTax. You should be able to do it for free there. There are other tax preparation software programs out there. But in most cases, you can file your tax return, your federal return, for free. So if you just, you can do it for free. That's online, You can do it online, one of those portals. By the way, if you want the fastest tax return, the fastest way to get your stimulus check, it's always electronically. If you're ever sending in paper, I feel like everybody knows this. If you're ever sending in paper or waiting for something through the mail, it takes significantly longer, typically weeks or even a couple months longer to get all paperwork and stuff like that submitted and returned back to you. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do another sticker shout out from Sherry Morris.
Thank you, Sherry.
So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Sherry.
Also, just a sidebar. So people were asking if I'm pregnant, and I am. Because there's a little confusion in the chat, and I just want to do a really I just laughed out loud. Michelle I'm gonna say this wrong. Michelle Tavoyan, Michelle. She just did a bunch of cats that were coming out of boxes, like cats out of the bag. I just thought that was really funny. I'm still laughing, and I can't really get over it. So I appreciate that. Also, we got a super chat from Darlene Jalil.
Okay,
which is really generous. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks, Darlene. I appreciate that. That's nice of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you to all of you. A lot of stickers going on.
A lot of stickers, a lot of super chats. It's really, really fun.
You. That's so nice of all of you, really. It's really nice of you to wait up with us. I know it's late, whatever time it is in the East Coast, it's got to be getting kind of late. It's what is it, 9 o'clock here or something?
It is 9:42.
Whoa, 9:42? We're in Central Time Zone. Whoa. So, you guys are, anybody on the East Coast, you're staying up late with us.
Yes.
However, people over on the West Side, don't feel so bad for you. It's not that late over there.
It's 11:42 where some people are.
Yeah, it is. It's 7:42 for those of you on the West Coast. But anyway, I still appreciate you.
Okay, David really cool. Games a variety of letters. Wanted to. He sent a super chat.
Thank
you,
you,
said,
David.
Why didn't my kids get their $600 stimulus checks yet? Did you get your $600 stimulus check? Is my first question. Right?
Yeah, David. Yeah, so David, the question would be, did you get your $600? And for the kids, I have a couple follow-up questions to that. Number one is, are they under the age 17? If the answer is yes to that, do you claim them as a dependent on your tax return? If you don't file a tax return, did you happen to fill out the non-filer tool last year in 2020 prior to November 21st when the portal closed? So those would be my follow-up questions. So
he said yes and yes.
Yes and yes.
I know last time there was some trouble sometimes with it seemed like kids weren't really getting theirs or dependents.
Yeah. So David,
it took a while. I don't know.
Yeah, David, you're not alone. I see so many comments every day. I mean, literally, I bet I get 200 comments every day on my videos saying, why didn't I get my dependent payments yet? I don't know why the reason for that is. Honestly, I don't know. The same thing happened with the first round of stimulus checks. Everybody got their $1,200, and then everybody's saying, hey, I have two dependents. Where's my extra $1,000? I need my $1,000 right now. Where is it? I saw the same thing with the first round of stimulus checks. I don't know why this is happening. Same thing happened then, same thing's happening now. I see a lot of comments of this happening. What happened with the first round of stimulus checks is the first round for the adults were sent out, and then a short time later, maybe it was a couple of weeks, maybe it was a week or two, maybe it was a month. In some instances, it was a couple months later that the dependent payments were sent out. So I would anticipate it's probably going to be the same thing this time. I have no idea why they're doing that. You would think it would all come through at the same time, either as one lump sum payment or, three $600 payments all at the same time simultaneously, because they're looking at the same tax return in order to determine eligibility. So why they're coming through differently, I don't know that. It doesn't make any sense, but who knows? When I get more information, I'll certainly let you know. But that's what we know as of right now.
Christine Avery also sent a sticker. Thank you so much.
Thank you. That's very nice of you. I appreciate it. Nice stickers.
Yes. And so hopefully that helps.
Yeah.
David. Let's see here. I think what I want to do is I want to do another update on the election, but then
election update. Yeah.
Maybe we should wrap it up a
Yeah,
little bit, just
we can do
because
that.
it's been 56 minutes. We know you guys
wow.
have been here like a long time. We really, really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And if anyone ever wants to watch this whole live stream, they can. The longer it is, the more of a commitment it is. So we just want to be a little bit respectful of your time somewhat.
Yeah.
But we love being here and having you guys all here. Matt can't see the time that we've been on, so I want to kind of just update him. And the only way that I can do that is by just basically just saying it's been 56 minutes. So
yeah, time flies when you're having fun, really. It's a lot of times when we do these streams like this, it's like when we end it, it's like, whoa, we were there for an hour. It feels like we're there for like 20 minutes.
And then I say to Matt before we start, I'm like, we got to keep this short. And then I'm like 45 minutes in and I'm like, let's keep going. And it's like, oh my gosh, this is just crazy.
It's not like we want to keep it short because we don't want to talk to you. We do. That's why we want to hang out here. I mean, I would love to go for another hour. This would be great.
But we
want to
keep it slightly more respectful.
Yeah, we want to be respectful of your time. And for anybody that wants to rewatch this, it's a big commitment. But another thing too, side note, way back in March, we love live streams and connecting with everybody so much. We actually did a 12-hour live stream back in March. True thing.
That is true.
We started at 8 a.m. and we ended at 8 p.m. You saw everything we did that day.
It was really,
it was pretty fun. We actually we wrote up an agenda, and we had a long agenda for the day. We had an itinerary. We had different projects. So like at different times, we were doing different projects with people.
Yeah, like we did like a workout, and like I cooked and baked and...
We had a few call-ins, so like people that we called and we talked to a few different people that have YouTube channels or other people in the community, and we called and had like half-hour conversations, and it was just a really fun day.
Really
it was a
fun.
long day. We were really tired at the end. Our video went out. All we had was audio. Corey and I were literally laying on the floor next to the phone, and we're like, "Oh, we're still here. We got 15 minutes to go."
I know. It's like we can't just cut it out.
The video
now.
just totally froze up. Actually, it was funny. The phone got hot. We were streaming on a phone, on Corey's iPhone, and the phone got hot. So the suggestions in the chat box were put it in the freezer. So at what point during the chat or during the live stream, we actually put the phone in the freezer for like 10 minutes, and people were loving it.
It was really fun.
It was a pretty fun time.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah,
12
it was
hours.
really, really fun.
It's still up on the channel. If you feel like watching 12 hours of us do all kinds of weird stuff, it's back there, way back in March, the end of March. It's on here.
Yes. So
Yeah.
Jesse, Fixing It Blind, did a sticker or a super chat.
Jesse.
And Jesse was at our live stream, actually.
Jesse was there most of the time. Thanks, Jesse.
And he wants to know if we did our 8 million views in December. And
No.
that was his question.
No, unfortunately, we did 3.1 million.
Unfortunately we're very happy.
Yeah, yes.
But
Side note,
technically, it
incredibly
wasn't 8
grateful
million.
for the 3.1 million views in December. That was awesome. Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm really grateful for every single view that we get. But just telling you what. So anyway, anybody that's wondering, I had a goal set out there. I wanted to hit 8 million views in the month of December, and we ended up doing 3.1 million views, which is still awesome. I mean, that's a ton of views.
That's a ton of views.
That's a lot of views. So thank you to all of you who have watched all my videos, who are continuing to be here on a daily basis. I really do appreciate it. I come back because I truly want to help all of you navigate this time. There's so much going on right now, so much information, and a lot of times it's like, what does all this even mean? What does it mean for me? When I say me, I mean like you. What does it mean for you? What does it mean for us? What does it mean for all of us as the people? So we're looking at $900 billion of stimulus. What does it mean for us? What is in there for us to grab? What piece of the pie can we take out of that 900 billion, right? So that's what I want to do. That's kind of my mission is, where's the piece of pie that all of us can grab and enjoy, right? So how much of the pie of that 900 billion or 2.2 trillion earlier this year, how much of that can we grab for ourselves? So there's always going to be scraps out there, and we need to figure out how we can get it. That's
Okay,
what I want to do.
I'm gonna cut in because I have to do some things.
God,
Because
I get off on a rant and I just love it.
I know, but I'm literally like, I'm never gonna get back to this chat. People have been super chatting.
All right.
Okay, so right now we're 87 to 88% in for the Georgia thing. Let's see here. Kelly Loeffler's at 51.1%. David Perdue's at 51.5%. They're both Republicans. The other, Warnock and Ossoff, are at 48.9% and 48.5%.
Oh, wow. So that's a big spread. That's a 3%
just so you
spread
guys
on the
kinda know.
one, right? 3%?
Yeah, I think so.
So yeah, wow. I mean, the spread is getting wider. So again, it can still flop at any time. So nothing is finalized until it's done. Nothing's done. So yeah. Yep. Just, I was going to say like a poker game. Really? You might think you have pocket aces. You might think you have the hand until they flop, trip kings or something like that. And then you're thinking, ugh. Yep. Pocket aces aren't so cool anymore. They were cool one day, but not so much anymore.
Okay, super chats. We've got American Patriot sent a sticker. Thank you so much.
Who's that? Wait, sorry.
American Patriot.
I was daydreaming about poker. Sorry, what?
God.
American Patriot?
Dino Sanu Bain.
Hang on, did you say American Patriot?
Yes,
American
I said
Patriot.
American Patriot.
American Patriot. Thank you. Sorry, I was daydreaming about poker.
Dino Sanu sent a super chat. Thank you so much.
Thank you. That's very nice of both of you.
I think that is all. I may have missed one or two.
If she missed one, please write a comment and say, Corey,
I feel
you
really
missed
bad.
me.
I was waiting way too long off the page. So that's the best I can
But
do. And we do not know who won. We do not know who won the
Won what?
election yet
it's not done yet.
It's not done.
It's
We're
not
only
done
at
yet.
88% of the votes in, so we don't know that yet.
Yeah, 88% of the votes, so we still have 12% to go. So anything can happen at this point.
Yes.
Do you want me to give you another poker analogy? I would love to. Do you want? Yeah, anybody?
I don't think anyone does.
Okay. Come on, guys.
Let's see here. I'm just trying to get to some comments.
Yep.
I kind of missed a couple, I think, that I wanted to read.
What do you say? I think we should go for an all-nighter. We've been here for an hour. What do you say?
I want to give a shout out to Robbie S.
Robbie S. Okay.
Yep. He needs a question answered. Robbie S. If you write your question right now. I will look at it. So please write it like right now.
Perfect. Robbie S., we got you right
Yep.
in the chat.
Yep,
Robbie S.
So please write your question. I will read it. I'm looking in the chat right now for your question.
Robbie S., we got you. You're next on, I was about to say the chopping block. You don't want to be on the chopping block. Robbie S., you're up. You're up for bat.
Okay.
Right now.
Also, a fun thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just read some names. Raphael Toro, VIP, Royal
Whoa.
Threads, Don Brown.
Raphael.
Alvin Cooper.
So nice to
Melinda
see you.
Morrison, Fixin' It Blind, Royal Threads, Young Goat. Floressa Ruse,
Wow.
Dana Sears, Eddie Hickman,
Whoa.
Sherry Morris, Warrior Poet. They're just people, I'm just
Warrior
choosing to
Poet.
read their names
Hey,
because
Warrior
they're
Poet.
writing comments.
I've seen you around. Thank you.
Yash Davila, Bill D. Goodwin, PJ Stover, Ruth Ortiz, Christina Miller, Heather Chabot, Amber Hetlinger, Susan Worrell, Kathy Zumwat, Malvin Butler, So Cool Men in Georgia, Crooked Biden 97, Matt Fritzen, Doris Johnson, Angel Vagel, L. Trujillo, Kevin Schmidt, Nikita
Wow.
Johnson, Cynthia Sphere, Lydia Frazier, Matthew Bracey, Talina Carmen, Christine Avery, Deborah Williams, Kevin Seaton, Denise Contreras, Diamond Hazelwood, Aaron Zaza, Darlene Jaleel, Debbie Hurst, Alvin Cooper, Sandra Audra Locrance, Jontor Hovtor, let's see here, Dorothy Wright, Felicia C., Tim Koss, Scott Gillick, Shantae Lamar, Mary Janae, Tiffany Diostato, Henry Holcomb, Mary Ann Mobley, Cindy Webb, Alvin Cooper, Amber Hettinger, Robert Wells, Dallas Starr, Lori Potts. These are people in the last, literally 60
Wow.
seckons. Matt
Seriously?
Hill.
Everyone's just dumping their
Matt
name in
Hill,
now?
Lizzie
This is awesome.
Costello, Dorothy Wright, John Rogers, Ro Cullen Tuno, Young Goat. Because Matt can't see how many people are super chatting.
this
I
is-
think this is actually pretty fun.
Wait, these are not super chatting.
No, not super chatting.
Oh, I was gonna say
Chatting.
Oh my gosh.
John Brown, Denise Contreras, Sheila Hingston,
Mm-hmm.
Debbie Gilbert, Eugene Kantz, Dallas Starr, Robbie S. Okay, Robbie S. First,
Wow, thank you, everybody.
Robbie S. First time female, LOL. I'm on SS disability and my bank account has changed since the first stimulus check. Do you think this will pose a problem getting it sent to my new account?
Robbie. Robbie S., we got you. All right, so I have a couple follow-up questions. Question number one is, you said you're on Social Security disability. Have you given your banking information to Social Security? In other words, when did you change your bank account? As in, was it 1 week ago or was it 3 months ago? Because that's going to make a huge difference. So my point is, did you give your banking information to Social Security? Like, did you update your banking information so that you can get your direct deposit for your monthly benefit into that account? If so, have you received a payment there yet? If so, you should be good to go. You should be totally fine. You should get your stimulus check there. If this is a new account that just opened within the last couple days and you gave your information to Social Security, realistically, you're probably going to get a paper check or a prepaid debit card. The reason I say that is probably what happened, and this is saying if this account just happened within the last couple days and you closed your other account in the last couple days. Here's what I'm saying. The reason for that is the IRS probably tried to send your stimulus check out to that other account. What happened is it went out to the other account, bounced off the account, went back to the IRS, and they got a note saying, hey, sorry, that account is no longer in existence. So then the IRS needs to re-examine and say, okay, we can't send it a direct deposit because we don't have any information. We need to send Robbie S. either a paper check or a prepaid debit card. So that would be the situation if the bank account was just closed and this new one opened within, I would say, the last few days or so, probably the last I'm going to say 2 weeks or so, realistically. So does Robbie S. have any follow-up questions or answers?
I don't know. Oh, Marwan's on.
Hey, Marwan.
Marwan.
Thank you, Marwan.
I just noticed that. It's so nice to see Marwan always.
So, Robbie, yes, I hope that answers your question.
Let's
like I
see
said, I had those
here.
follow-up questions. But Marwan.
Oh, he said
thank
thank you so much for answering my. And Robbie's a woman.
Yeah.
So Robbie said, Thank you so much for answering my question. Social Security does have my new account number. Thanks to you guys. Love you guys.
Yeah,
Perfect.
so if they
Awesome.
have it, if they have your direct deposit information, that's great. If you've received a payment there, I would say you're probably fine. If you have not received a payment there yet, it's kind of like up in the air, as in, does the IRS have that information yet now? Because remember, Social Security is passing all of the direct deposit information, the banking information, to the IRS to process payments. So these two entities, the government entities, are communicating with each other for direct deposit information. So, Robbie S., what I would say for you is continue checking your account. If you don't get it there, watch your mailbox very closely over the coming days and weeks for a paper check or prepaid debit card. It could come either way. We don't know which one they'll choose. I don't think the IRS even knows which one they choose for any given reason, but it could come in either way. And it sounds like the envelopes are possibly really generic looking. So just check everything very closely before you throw it away.
Rebecca Davis has a question. She also did a super chat.
Oh, hey, Rebecca. Yeah.
Hi, Matt. My question for you is, my question for you was, if I change banks today and call Social Security today, will that be in time to get the next stimulus check?
Good question. That goes hand in hand with the question for Robbie that I just answered also. So I guess my follow-up question to that would be, when you say next stimulus check, are you talking about the 600 or the next one that we foresee coming probably who knows when? February, March, who knows when the next one will come? Which one are you talking about as being the next one? As far as the 600, realistically, I think it's probably too late for that. You're probably going to receive a paper check. Realistically, you're probably going to receive a paper check or prepaid debit card simply because they're already processing these payments. By the time you get your information to the Social Security Administration and they supply it to the IRS, I mean, they're slow. They get this stuff very slowly. So who knows how long it would be until they supply your new banking information to the IRS to issue your payment. So for you, Rebecca Davis, I would probably say watch your mailbox closely. That's just my opinion. Watch everything closely. Track everything closely. It's $600 that you have coming to you. It's just a matter of how are you going to get it. Direct deposit, paper check, prepaid debit card. We don't know. Any of three methods, most likely. So.
Okay. We've been, Christine Gina just did a sticker, so thank you so much.
Wow, thank you, Christina. Thank you.
That was really, really nice.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, Matt, we should maybe wrap it up.
All right, one more. Let's give us an update on the election thing.
One more
election update. Again, I've been saying this all night, and basically, we're not going to have the results until way late. I mean, we're not going to pull it all. Actually, we should. Corey has to work tomorrow. If Corey didn't have to work tomorrow, I'd say let's sit on here for a couple more hours. But Corey has to work tomorrow, and we have to wake up at 5:20. So Corey's ruining the fun.
I know. I'm the ruiner of the fun.
No, she's not. But realistically, we wanted to bring you an update on the election, everything going on. Our intentions were not to sit here for hours giving you updates on all the election stuff, because it's probably going to be a couple more hours, realistically, before we get definitive answers.
Yes.
So what do you have for an update?
Okay, we are at 90% of the votes in, so that's good.
I think when we started, we were at like 83%.
Yeah.
So we've gained about
78 maybe even.
Oh, was it really?
Maybe.
Okay, so we've gained a little bit. We still have 10% of the votes to count.
Yeah. Also, people in the comments are very displeased with me.
Oh, geez, yeah.
For being not...
Blame it on her.
Not being very fun.
By the way, everybody, I'll be back in the morning with another update video with whatever comes out of Georgia tonight. I anticipate we'll get that information right away, and I'll have a video out to you guys right away in the morning with all of those updates and what it's going to mean for stimulus going forward, and of course, so... I'll keep you updated with the video right away, like I do every morning. I'm back every morning. Mm-hmm. Every morning I'm back for you.
And Dorothy Wright did a super chat just now, and she wanted to know if we were staying up until the election thing is over.
Thank you, Dorothy. That's very nice of you. We would love to, but...
Matt will stay up for a while.
Yeah, I'll stay up for a while still, but yeah.
Also, CSP Pitbull, I want to say, also just did a super chat. So thank you.
Thank you. That's very nice of you.
I might have read that wrong. Tim Koss wrote, "Hi, Matt and wife. I want to thank you for your dedication and passion you put into these videos. You're both awesome.
Thank you.
Keep up the great work. Much love."
Thank you.
That's
nice
so
of you.
much.
That's so
Sorry,
cool.
I'm like reading in because I'm using my phone for something else, and so then I can't
That's cool.
see that close. So anyway, awkward.
That's fun. And lately, if some of you have been noticing, I've been, well, Yeah, never mind. I was gonna say, yeah, just basically, I've been this. Yeah, I'm not gonna
What?
say that. No.
Okay. It's all
Anyway,
good.
it was something good. It was yeah. I'll mention that in another video. I'll keep it as a surprise.
Okay.
All right. I was going back and forth. Should I say it or not? And I thought, I'll say it in one of my videos. It'll be
Okay.
more fun that way.
Okay. We're at 91%.
Oh wow, we went up another
We went up
percent.
a percent.
Wow.
Just chit-chatting.
Just chit-chatting. Yeah. See, we could do this. I mean, we've come a long way. We only have 9% to go.
Yes. We only have 9% to go. Also, Rebecca Davis, next one, did a super chat. The next one, I already got my $600.
Oh, yeah, you should be good to go then.
Oh, yeah.
Rebecca, thank you for the super chat, by the way. And yes, you should be good to go then. So if you already got your $600, yeah, if you set up a new bank account today, like you were saying, and send your information to Social Security right away, you should be fine. Realistically, we're probably not going to see the next stimulus check for probably, I think if we got another one in January, that'd be really fast. I mean, realistically, I think the earliest we'd probably see it is sometime in February, at the absolute earliest. However, I do think we're going to start talking about the next stimulus package and stimulus checks here within a matter of just like 2 weeks. All that stuff is going to start hitting the table once again, pretty hot and heavy. I think it's going to be coming here sooner than later. So we're going to be talking about all that. But as far as when the next stimulus check will actually be distributed, I don't know. I don't want to put any bets out there because then I don't want anybody saying, "Hey, you said," I honestly don't know, but I think it's going to be it could be like a month at the earliest, I would say, is when we could see the next stimulus check. But there will be another one coming for sure, is my opinion on that and my bet. But yeah, you should be good, Rebecca.
Also, there's an equal number of people who think I need to sleep and take care of myself. So
Yeah.
I was
agree.
sort of teasing when I said everyone was mad.
No.
Because now I have comments being like, no, leave Corey alone. Take care. No,
Right.
I totally get it. I think we're all teasing and it's all good.
Yeah, it's good.
But I just thought I would mention because there's like a lot of comments about concern. I get a lot of sleep, really.
Yeah.
I do. Okay, quick. Let me do the
election update.
for you. Let's see here. Sorry, guys.
It's okay. It's
I'm doing my medium best at most. Let's just see here. Sorry, if I get out of it this certain way, I can't like figure out how to use my phone properly. It's just pretty awkward.
that's all right.
That's just where we're at. Okay, here we go. 91%. Kelly Loeffler, who is a Republican, is at 51.1%.
Okay. So I think she hasn't moved in the last couple updates.
It feels like
I think
she's
she's been out 51.1. Solid.
Yeah. David Perdue is at 51.5%.
Same,
He's the
okay.
Republican also. And Warnock is at 48.9% Democrat, and Ossoff is at 48.5% Democrat. I know, the thing is we just went through the presidential election too. I think we all know, like, it looks like, whoa, it seems pretty obvious, sort of, but we do not know until it's, like, done. So this is just what we are seeing right now.
Yeah, there are no winners until they are finalized. Like, they're not a winner until they're a winner, really.
I don't want to get too, like, excited in either direction.
Yeah.
We don't know, but this is just the stats that we have currently.
Right.
I would say the only thing that really seems, like, certain is that approximately 91% of the estimated votes are reported.
Yeah.
So that seems to be something that is
Making our way.
more like something we can kind of count on.
Making our way, yeah. So it's probably going to be, so we've been here for an hour. I mean, it's probably going to be at least another, probably more than an hour even.
Oh, yeah.
Until we get some kind of
seems
results.
like those last few degrees, last few percentages are always pretty
Takes
slow.
a while, yeah. So
That's
another
what it
thing
feels
too,
like.
I know I said this earlier, but I just want to say it too. Like in all my videos and even here, we do our best to stay neutral. We realize that some of our videos lean either way, but we try to stay as neutral as we possibly can with all this stuff. We just want to respect everybody's political positions, and we just want to bring you the facts, and that's what's most important to us. So I know that sometimes it seems like, oh my gosh, you guys are leaning one way. We really don't. We try to stay as neutral as we possibly can. We just want to bring you the accurate information and be here for you. That's what's most important to us. So I just want to make that clear. It's just kind of a side note, but
Yeah. So I think that we'll just kind of end it here.
Okay.
I think we're good. Thank
Any
you
other
guys.
final questions in there real quickly? I'm desperate for some questions.
I know.
guys.
I think
I don't want to go yet. It's like a bedtime. You know, remember that when you were a kid, you're watching Elmo, you're sitting there loving some Sesame
Elmo.
Street,
That's solid.
and your mom says, "Oh, get this, watching Mr. Rogers." I watched Mr. Rogers. I loved his factory tours, by the way. I loved those.
Honestly, the Crayon Factory episodes.
I would
probably
just
my
disappear
very
in them. I would
favorite.
watch it, and I'd watch the factory thing, and I felt like I was really there. And then my mom would talk to me and be like, "Oh, wait, I'm in my parents' house? Like, WTF, how'd I get here? I thought I was in a crayon factory, guys."
I know.
The heck, I thought I was making some yellow crayons.
It's true. Or when they went to a candy factory one time.
Yeah,
that
but
was
anyway,
a good one.
side note, we got off on a rant, but
Yes.
so like ending these things is like, you know, back watching cartoons and stuff back in the day, and the parents say, "Oh, it's time for nap time." It's like, "Oh, wait, what? I don't want to." But anyway, I don't really want to go. I want to stay here with all of you, but
I know,
we
but
really
you've
should
gotta
let you go.
Come with me
No,
to bed. It totally sucks to be mad.
this is a family show.
Now we probably will get
the way.
taken off the internet.
The heck? Gosh. Anyway, you have questions. Now I'm all hot and sweaty. Not in a good way, guys.
I am. Oh, okay. I maybe no one will watch it this far. Let's see here.
I think everybody left.
I
We're
think-
we're sitting here talking to ourselves.
Yeah, let's see here.
Nobody's left here. Hopefully our families left. Hopefully our families are gone.
Yeah. Let's see here. People are LOLing.
Oh, nice.
Let's see here.
Funny.
Okay, I'm gonna do one more question. So I got my stimulus check on Monday, but they sent it to the wrong bank. I got a new bank, and I created it on the 1st of October. Am I going to receive a paper check through the mail? What does happen? If
So
they
what do you
send-
mean they sent? So you sent it?
It sounds like
Do you still have the account open? Like, how do you know that it was sent there?
Actually, that's a good question.
Did you go onto the Get My Payment or the not? Sorry about that. The Get My Payment tool. Sorry, there's so many names. Did you go onto the Get My Payment portal or the tool and see the last 4 digits matching the old account number? How do you know it went there? So I guess my point is that account closed? Is that account closed? And then I guess my follow-up question would be your new account that you opened on October 1st. If you're somebody that receives like a monthly benefit like Social Security, SSI, VA, any of those benefits, do your benefits go to the new bank account? And if so, have you received a payment so far? The reason I always want to know if you received a payment, because if so, that just confirms that yes, Social Security has that account information and they are depositing money there. If that's the case, they likely have already sent that information to the IRS. So if that's the case, I would anticipate you'll probably see it in your bank account as a direct deposit at some point. However, like I said in my video the other day, for some unknown reason, there's no rhyme or reason why the IRS does this, but sometimes if you're expecting a direct deposit, for some reason, they just send out a paper check. Again, I have no clue why they do that. They have direct deposit information, but yet they send out paper checks. It simply doesn't make any sense, but they've been doing it. No reason why they do that, but that's what's happening. So I would say check your new account. If your old account is, if it's closed, I would say, yes, you're going to get a paper check, most likely, or a prepaid debit card, either one. Why they choose one over the other, I have no clue. I don't know how they choose who gets what, but check your mail closely for both of them. But again, if you've received any type of payments as far as like Social Security, retirement, disability, survivors, SSI, VA, any of those benefits in your new account, if you're one of those beneficiaries, then I would say there's a likelihood that you probably will get a direct deposit in that account. So I know it's confusing, but that's just kind of what we have to work with based on these government entities and how they kind of process payments. There's not a whole lot of rhyme or reason why they do what they do. They just kind of act without thinking, it seems like.
Thank you for answering that.
But either way, they're sending us money. And that's the most important part. And we want to get it. We want to get every penny that the government wants to give us. That's the moral of the story.
Yes.
And I want to help you get it as much as possible.
I'm going to do 2 more shout outs.
Okay.
Trisha Press-Graves
Yeah.
wrote, "You guys are so wonderful, and please keep up with us little people who need help with answers or don't understand."
Definitely. We
That
will.
is, like,
Thank you.
why we're here.
That's
is
why we're here.
Matt's thing, is like wanting to help people who are overlooked, it seems, in a lot
You know
of
what?
fashion, in
If
a
you
lot of
watch-
ways, you know?
Yeah, if you watch my videos lately, I in some of my videos I start out my videos like saying, whatever I do. Sometimes I try to be funny, sometimes I just do my routine, whatever. But sometimes I say like I'm your daily advocate, I'm your underdog advocate. The reason I say that is because like I said in some of my videos, who's your advocate right now? I would be willing to bet there's nobody advocating for so many people right now. If it wasn't for a handful of us here on YouTube or people like this making this type of content, who would really be helping us answer all of these questions? If you call the IRS and ask one of these agents on the other end of the phone, where's my payment? They don't have a clue. They have no idea what's going on. If you've ever talked to these people, I have a couple times. They don't have a clue what's going on. I can't believe they're even in this position. It's ridiculous that they are even there answering the phone. They don't know anything pertaining to what we're asking them. So that's why I continue coming back, because I want to be your advocate. Like Corey said, I'm blind, so I know what it's like. I grew up, in my life, my parents were amazing advocates for me. But other than that, who was my advocate growing up going through school? Nobody. And I know what it's like to not have an advocate or have somebody looking out for you, looking out for the little guy, looking out for the guy that's struggling. I was that guy. I struggled my whole life up until like 2 years ago. I know what it's like. It's not fun.
Matt still struggles.
I still struggle a ton. I still struggle a ton. But my point is, I want to be that person to help everybody in this position. I'm finally in a position to be the guy to help, and I'm loving it. And I just love to be this person, to be here for all of you. So I kind of made that commitment, and it's like kind of like my major passion right now is helping everybody, because I know what it's like to not have somebody looking out for you, answering the questions. I know what it's like to be overlooked. It's not fun. I've been there way too many times in my life, and I don't like it at all. So now it's time for me to give that back to all of you. And now I have like shivers going through me. Just being honest, it's totally true. But it's very important to me right now to be this person, and this is why my videos and like this platform is so important to me, because I see the comments down below, and it means so much to me to be able to be this person. I never thought that I could be this guy, and it's like, wow, I'm finally the person. Like, I'm finally the person that people look up to. I've never been this person in my whole life. I'm 36, and I've basically spent 34 years of my life with nobody ever looking at me or thinking about me or talking to me or listening to anything I have to say. And it's like, wow, there's like 154,000 people that listen to what I say on a daily basis. It's amazing.
Yep.
So I love
That's
it.
good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Practically like a tear-jerking moment right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
It's
that's
fun.
really good.
So I hope all of that makes sense. But that's why I do what I do, because that's why I'm here so many times per day. I literally sit at this desk for I don't even know how many hours per day making videos just to help you guys.
Yeah. It's really important to Matt.
Yep.
And me, but Matt is really the driving force.
Yeah, it's very important.
Yeah.
Like my life revolves around YouTube right now. Ask Corey. She's even like, can we have like a date? And I'm like, yeah, we can have a date for like an hour, and then I need to get back to my people.
Our date today was putting together the elliptical.
Elliptical, listening to the election crap.
Yeah, I know. It's all there.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a couple more shout outs.
All right.
CS Pitbull.
Oh, hey, him again.
That was really kind to do a...
Thank you. CS Pitbull?
Yes.
Thank you.
Just Doing Me Stacy. Thanks,
Just
Matt
doing-
and
Yeah.
thanks, Matt and Corey, for all of your sacrifices for us.
You are welcome, and thank you for your
Tim
support.
Koss wrote goodnight, and he had asked a question before, but I do not remember the exact wording. It was honestly a very long time ago, but thank you so much, Tim, for your generosity.
Yeah, thank you, Tim.
I really
it's very
appreciate
nice.
it.
Thank
and CS Pitbull also wrote Go to Bed Mama.
you. Yeah,
She's ready.
thank you.
So thank you. Thank you for that.
All right, do you have election stuff really quickly? We'll give you one last update on
last update on the election.
and
That's
then-
one question that people have, and then we will call
All right,
it
and
a
then
day.
we will be out of here. We'll let you guys go. Sorry to keep you so long, but really, we love this, and I know it's not all about us. It's really about you. We just love connecting with you and answering your questions and everything. So, all right, we'll give you another update. We'll let you go, and then I'll be back right away in the morning with another update with everything going on. So, thanks for allowing me to be your guy. I really do appreciate it. It's just so cool. Really, it's like really cool.
Okay, so we have 91% still. So
Still.
that was going fast, and now it's going slow.
Yep.
And it looks like we're at... Oh, well, this turned out different. Holy cow, something
Whoa.
just happened. Okay.
I don't even know.
I was honestly dismissing this whole thing a little bit, the checking. I feel like, man, I need to check again. Okay.
All right.
So here we are. Now, okay, we're at 95% in.
Whoa, 95. So you updated
And
really quick.
yeah, so it looks like Raphael
Democrat.
Warnock, he's at 50.38%.
Whoa, he jumped up a bunch. He was down in the 40, whatever he was.
And Kelly Loeffler is at 49.62%.
What? Really?
That changed a ton.
So wait, who? Warnock?
Warnock is ahead of Kelly Loeffler right now.
Okay.
Democrat is ahead of
Wow.
Republican.
Okay. Well, we didn't foresee this. We were thinking either it'd be a full Republican sweep or Democratic sweep. But in this case, we
Okay.
got one Democrat, one
So far.
Republican.
Okay,
so far.
and the next thing is David Perdue, who's Republican, is at 50.04.
Woo.
And John Ossoff is at 49.96. So they are like neck and neck.
Really, really
so
close.
I feel like that's actually really interesting.
So what that tells me now, we don't know which votes came in, but I would anticipate we got some major big city type votes jumping in right there, because the reason I think that is because big cities are typically heavily Democrat, and we got some massive shifts there. In that 4% that just came in from the 91% on our last update until now at the 95%, that's a massive shift. I mean, we are really close now.
Yeah.
Really close now.
I'm just checking
That's
my
why I was
other-
saying that whole time, even though we had a 3% spread between the two people there in our last update, wow, that shifted really fast. That's
And-
why you can't count anybody as a winner until it's over. Wow.
And that was from the New York Times.
That's
And
big. That is big.
CNN is not up to date yet.
Okay.
Just saying.
Whew, now I really want to keep going. What do you say? We only have 5% to go.
Yeah, we only have 5% to go.
No, we really should let you go.
Yeah, so thank you guys so much for being here. We really appreciate
man.
your time. It's been really
Wow.
fun.
It's going to be interesting. The last 5% here to see what happens. Wow.
Wow is right.
Wow is right. So, really quickly, if we get one Republican, one Democrat, basically we're going to be in the same position we are now. Republicans would still have control of the Senate, a very slim margin, but they'd still have control of the Senate and Mitch McConnell and all that. I mean, Mitch McConnell's still going to be there regardless. But, wow. So, wow. I'm going to be up watching all this and see what happens. And, of course, I'll be making my video right away in the morning.
One more super chat, Marwan.
Marwan.
He said, "Good night, Papa Bear. Good night, Mama Bear, and sweet dreams." Thank you so much.
Hashtag mugs.
I know.
Inside joke.
Yeah, we're
Thanks.
so thank you.
Thanks,
so much,
Marwan. That's so nice of you. Marwan's an awesome friend. He's been here for a very,
Gosh,
very
I
long
think
time.
we've known Marwan.
He was probably in the first 100 subscribers,
I think he
realistically.
was. We knew Marwan. We've known Marwan for a few years now.
Yeah.
So we really appreciate
Very
him
cool
being
friend.
here.
Yeah.
Almost as long as I've known my own brother. But not quite.
Yeah.
Not even a little bit. Okay.
All right,
So
wow.
thank you guys so much.
That last update was a big one. We want to be respectful of your time. We know it's late. What time is it here?
10:20.
Whoa, it's 11:20 for some of you over on the east side.
And even might be more than that for some people.
Well, yeah, if you're watching across the pond.
Okay, never mind. I don't really know the time zones.
Yeah. Or if you're in Hawaii, it's probably like I think it's 5 hours from us, so it's probably like 5 p.m. over there.
Mm-hmm. Well, you guys can all manage to know what
Yeah,
the time
you
is.
can
Just
figure
look
out
at
your
your
time.
watch.
Yeah, but either way, thanks for everybody. Thanks you to all of you. Thanks you. Either way, yeah, thanks you to all of you for being here. This is really cool. We really appreciate it, and thank you to all of you for the super chats. Totally unnecessary, but at the same time, we sincerely appreciate it. We want to do everything we can to be here for you. That's our mission in life, to be here for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody. I'll be back right away in the morning with another update to keep you posted on this Senate race. It's going to be close. It's going to be very, who knows what's going to happen. Honestly, I have no clue. A lot shifted in the last 4%. So we'll see in the morning. I'll catch you guys then with my video. I'll keep you posted. I'll keep you updated, and I'll let you know what this is all going to mean going forward based on the results that we have come in. It's probably going to be a little while here until we get the final results. Many of us will be sleeping by then, but I got you. Don't worry about it. I'll keep you posted. So enjoy your night, everybody. Final words?
Yep. Ava Simone sent a thank you sticker, so thank you so
Wow,
much.
thank you. Final.
That's really, really kind.
Yeah, you snuck it in right at the end there.
Sneaked
Thank
it in
you.
at the end.
That's so cool. Thank you
Robert
very much.
wants us to adopt him.
Robert. Yeah, that'd be fun.
You could be our other new baby,
Yeah.
who's a little older than the other baby.
Right.
You'd probably be able to like take care of the baby.
Right. Sounds good, Robert.
I just thought I'd throw that out there. I thought that was funny when I
Yeah,
was
we'll
reading.
send you some paperwork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Matt would be a mean dad. No, just
No.
kidding. He'd be a nice dad.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you
All
guys
right.
so much. Have a nice day.
Thanks for sticking with us, everybody. We appreciate it. We know it was long, but it's always so much fun being here. So enjoy your night. Sleep well, and we'll see you in the morning.
Bye.
Good night, everybody. See you later. Thank you. I'll take the phone out.